Isn't it a little embarrassing when you meet someone in a public place and you don't know who they are and you really want to say, tell me who you are, but you're embarrassed to say, tell me who you are? And well, we've all been there and we've all done that. In Matthew chapter 16, Jesus is having a discussion with his disciples, and with his disciples, he asks them, who do people say that I am? And they respond, well, various names of prophets and so on. And then they are asked by Jesus, but who do you say that I am? And Peter, of course, responds, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. An opposite situation happens in John chapter 8. In the last 10 to 12 verses of John chapter 8, there's a confrontation by the enemies of Jesus against him. And they've already been calling him names like Samaritan, and they've accused him of having a demon. And then Jesus makes an interesting statement. And in verse 52, he says, if anyone keeps my word, he shall never taste death. And the response from the enemies of Jesus is this: are you greater than Abraham, our father, who is dead, and the prophets who are dead? And then this is what they say: who do you make yourself out to be? Jesus had asked his disciples, who do you say that I am? Now Jesus is confronted by his enemies, and they ask, who are you? Who do you make yourself out to be? Jesus begins to answer them with great integrity, of course, that only the Son of God could answer, and that if he witnessed or testified of himself, it would not be true, but that God testifies of him. And he begins to elaborate on these things, and he keeps meeting with the resistance of these Jews. But finally he comes to verse 52, and there he tells them, before Abraham was, I am. That's the ultimate answer that he gives his enemies. I am. The name of God from Exodus chapter 3 and 4. I am. They, of course, don't believe him. The text tells us they pick up stones to throw at him, but he leaves their presence. But we have to make the connection between Matthew 16 and John 8 to remember that one day Jesus asked us, his disciples today, who am I? Who do you say that I am? And like Peter, you are the Christ. We also need to answer like Jesus told his enemies. As disciples, we need to answer faithfully, you are, I am.